Yeah, hi, my name is Mark Stevenson. I live in South Tampa, and I have known the Duncan Duo for a little over 3 years now. They helped me find my spectacular townhouse in the SoHo area. And one of the first things that I liked about working with the Duncan Duo was the selection process. We've got very particular taste. We were looking for that modern loft kind of living coming in from the suburbs, and once we described it to the Duncan Duo, they really took us to 3 places immediately that fit what we wanted. So it was great experience working with them, just like, here's what I want, and here's 3 great examples of it. So not only did they help us well with that search part and help us find a great place, but they kind of walked us through that negotiation. We hadn't bought a house in 26 years, so having somebody there to kind of hold your hand, so to speak, and do well, this is what I think you could get, this is, a great price for the property, and this is what the comparables are, just an above average job on laying all that stuff out. So those were 2 things that struck me right away, is they were great at helping us find the properties, and then they helped us through that whole process. I'd say the closing was remarkably simple. One of the things, when you haven't bought a house in a long time, one of the things that you're really nervous about is all the financing paperwork together. Do I have to take 3 days off work in a row because you go to closing and the paperwork's not there or not correct or anything like that? And this was particularly complex because it was a bank-owned property that we were buying. So they helped us find a great deal on one of those, but the closing on those can be a little bit more difficult. So having all that paperwork there, they had everything in order, made it a simple one-stop shop, kind of took us maybe about an hour, if that, to help us set all that stuff up. Afterwards, it's been great because over the 3 years, as you can see, I'm sitting here, we bought something from them 3 years ago, and they've stayed in touch ever since. We get the great little updates on the real estate market. We get, great continual appreciation for that original purchase. Makes me want to come back, and I've recommended these guys several times. I mean, I'd say we were just talking about one today where I recommended the Duncan Duo, and they go and talk to them about buying a property in South Tampa. The other thing that we've been working on in between is I'm a very small real estate investor, and I'm always on the hunt for properties, for townhouses, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, looking in South Tampa or Central Tampa, for something that I can purchase and fix up a little bit and rent. And the great things about these guys is that they're real estate investors too. So you get a good perspective on, okay, well, here's what I'm looking for, and they can tell you those stories. It can be, well, I've got this one customer that buys from me every 18 months when he's got cash, or I've done this property myself, and had good results. So you get more of an intelligent conversation that you couldn't do that with a regular retail realtor. Most people you call up, they're going to be weekenders, is what I call them, or they're going to be very good at finding you, or showing you 11 houses on a Saturday afternoon, and less good at saying, okay, I'm looking for a property to invest in. I want to look into short sales, or who do you know in the in the bank-owned, in the REO business, and these guys are great to do that with. So if you have, if you're looking for a retail property for yourself, if you're looking for a home in South Tampa, Central Tampa areas, if you are looking for some investment opportunities, you're welcome to call me and we can talk about what they did in person. But yeah, I'd highly recommend the Duncan Duo. They've done a great job.